Not only did I get my notebook, my video game notebook, not only did I get some water, I picked up a second drink. A delicious beer. It's gonna be one of those nights. Also, I got an email that I was checking during the BRB there, and it was like I have the whole thing scheduled where if I ever have a package coming from UPS, I forget how I signed up for it, or if it's like a normal thing, or if I did it a long time ago and I forgot how I did it. Whatever, UPS, if I ever have something coming to my address, it knows to ping me an email, like UPS, then like goes like, hey, there's a package scheduled to come to your place. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. It obviously knows like my address, but if I ever move, do I need to update that? If I don't update it, could I then tell when other people who do live here get packages? I don't know how that works. But it was coming, the package is coming. And I was like, what the hell? There's a package that's coming? Like, I was like, I wasn't expecting anything. And then so I had to sit there and think as I was filling my water. And then I was like, oh yeah. I completely forgot this how much it was not on my brain. But I hit 5 years just recently at where I currently work. Which, wow, 5 years flew by. And apparently when you hit like, you know, milestones, they like want to, I don't want to say reward, but award you. And they're like, here's online, they're like, here's a catalog of items to pick from. And so I was like, this was like a week ago. I went to the site and it's like some really like weird items. Some really fucking weird things. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna pick something, like, I want it to be like, I'm the type of person where like, I like thoughtful gifts. If anyone's give me a thoughtful gift, first off, I'm the type of person that says, don't get me any gifts. I'm that kind of like annoying type person. Like to friends for my birthday, for Christmas, whatever the case. I'm like, don't get me anything. Not because then I feel like I'm obligated to get them something, but like, you don't have to get me anything. I'm an annoying person. I'm bad at gift giving. I'm bad at gift receiving. So I was like, I'm going through these items of things. I'm like, well, I don't want to pick something that's like, I would never, like, if I'm going to pick a thing, I feel like it should be practical. And there was like some practical things there. But then I was like, I don't know. Like, I got to pick something I could possibly get a use out of. And also that I don't have. And I don't know why, but after a while I started getting annoyed because there were so many pages of things. I could have scrolled forever. And I was like, I just got to pick something. Fuck it. I ended up picking like a 1,000,000-piece like tool set or something. Because you know me. No, so here was my thought. I'm not a very handy man. I'm not a very like tool man. A tool set. Like I said 1,000,000-piece tool set. It's obviously not that much. But like, I'm not a handy man. So like, so when I picked it, I was like, you know what? It's probably smart because I don't have, like, whenever something needs like slight fixing in my apartment, I'm the type of person that goes, oh shit, if only I had like some kind of tool to like get that, to fix it. I could do it, maybe, if I looked up like a video tutorial. But I don't have anything. So I was like, fine, I'll pick it. Fuck it. I don't care. Now, did I feel a little silly once I hit submit on that? Yeah, for sure. And that was the thing. So while I was looking at my email, it's like, it took me like a full minute to go like, what the hell is coming to my place? Because usually if something's being sent to me, it's one of two things. It's either a mystery package from home or something I ordered myself. And if I order myself, I know I'm really good at keeping tabs on that. And then if it comes from like my parents, they usually are really good at letting me know before they even sent it. They're like, hey, we're working on sending you something or whatever, for whatever case. So I was like, it took me forever. I was like, did I order something like months ago and it's just now being shipped? I was like, I So maybe when I get my tool set, I'll do an unboxing on stream. Just have the story go full circle, you know? Look at all my fancy new tools. But I did laugh at myself because I was like, man, I could have picked something else. Like, the thing was, I wanted something practical, but also, like, a lot of the things weren't practical. They were more like, oh, they're actually, like, gifts. But I'm like, I don't want just a thing that is a thing, and it's just... If I picked something that I got a use out of, then I'd be like, I'm fine with it. I'm like, hey, it was something I didn't have, and now maybe I'll use it. I don't know. Like, it was like, it's like a tool set, and it also has, like, what are those things called? Like a Swiss Army knife thing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have one of those right now. Maybe it would be beneficial at some point. I'd need that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know how anything works. Yeah, exactly. A lot of this was like novelty. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, this is gonna sound fake, but like, I don't try to have too much random shit in my apartment. I have like a lot of like collectible stuff, but like, it's like stuff I actually want and it's keep or whatever. But like, I don't want my apartment that's already not massive to like I don't. Like, I would hate to pick something that I'm just going to end up wanting to be like, oh, I could probably throw this away, like, in a year. I don't know. It's not supposed... It wasn't going to... Whatever I picked, it was not going to be, like, life-changing is the thing. Now, would I have been a lot happier if I could have just picked, like, hey, can you send me, like, $50 instead? Yes. If that was an option, send me $50. I would have been like, yeah. But I wasn't going to be too mad about it because, I mean, already for a holiday a couple months ago, they already awarded me, like, it was like, oh, we wanted to, I think I probably talked about it on stream, but I was like, oh, you're a really good employee, Austin. Like, they singled me out specifically during, like, the end of year holiday party thing. And they're like, here's a $300 gift card on top of whatever. I was like, you know what? Thanks. I won't be bitter. This will buy me non-bitterness for at least a little bit of time. Also, I saw the comment earlier where you said maybe the beer will help with the puzzles. I don't think it can make me any worse. Let's be real. So, let's be real. You can't get worse. Okay, so here's where we're at. I can only hope that we make as much progress as we, or if not more, as much progress as we did the other day, tonight. Problem is, I have no money, so I can't buy more of those weird vision things at that one place. So that's unfortunate. But the role that what we started to do last stream was we like went through. I started from the bottom of the hotel. I was like, let's just go take inventory of every room, every puzzle, and basically, I feel like what we found was that obviously, except for a couple of the safes, I think, and a couple of the shortcuts. Is it just one safe or two safes? Is it both of these or just one of these? Do I want to give another shot to the safe? I can go. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Maybe a couple days rest. Maybe it'll come to me. Oh, there's a dog outside. I heard a dog barking. I thought it was in game. Nope, it's not this. Only the one next to the elevator. Okay, yeah, so then I'd have to go down. The openings to this hotel sometimes trips me up. Okay. Okay. I was thinking about this one. I was thinking about this thing on the right over the last day or two. And I was like, oh, it's a lot like the door. There's like door block pattern things. And then when we go into the room, there's those blocks in the camera and all. And I was like, it looks like that. But all of these safes that we have open didn't require like outside knowledge. So I want to say that whatever the solution is, it's not... It can't be pulling outside information. I mean, I guess it could, but I don't want to think it does. The problem is, I don't know how these almost Tetris looking like pieces translate to numbers. Nope. I think I already got it. I'm an idiot. I immediately just saw it. And you know what made me see it? Okay, so now I could be wrong. So maybe I shouldn't freak out too much. But I said Tetris pieces, and then I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I was like, huh, it's not Tetris pieces though, because some of these aren't. Tetris always has, it's 4 blocks, right? And then my head immediately started looking at all these, noticing that there's 1 of 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4. I imagine this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably 7, and then it's probably 8 and 9. God, that is weird how my brain just totally did that. It's because I said Tetris pieces, and then my brain immediately was like, oh, these aren't. That's incredible. That is incredible. Now I just got to figure out what number to go. Lorenzo walked 49 years. So do I go backwards or forward? It's either 1798. 1798. Well, let's try that. Let's not get confused. 1798. 17. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, we're starting off strong. Oh, that makes me feel so good. You know what? I could solve no more puzzles for the rest of the night. And I'm on cloud 9. Doesn't even matter. That was clutch. I'm glad you suggested to go to the safe. It was the beer. I love you, beer. I say that in a non-alcoholic sounding way. But yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. That was really weird. Just saying Tetris pieces out loud, and then inside my brain, then going like, oh, like, not that I didn't know they were different sizes, but I didn't piece together that they could easily replicate numbers. So then is the only thing I haven't solved on this door, or on this floor, like some shortcut doors? Probably. All things considered, not the worst thing if I can't solve shortcut doors. Let's be real. I'm hot. Oh, you mean my jacket? I saw your comment about me being hot, and I thought you were just complimenting me. And I didn't know how to respond to it. Damn. Never mind. Compliment rescinded. I thought you were just giving like a confidence booster. Like, hey, no matter how bad you perform at the puzzles tonight. no matter how dumb you might end up being for the next couple hours or whatever, just know that you're attractive, Austin. I would have been like, you know what? So true. So true, chat. Just gotta keep that in mind. Nothing can get me down. No. Damn, I saw the comment at first. All right, go to floor 2. Compliment taken away. Damn. Why would you compliment me? You know, confidence boosting and the such. All right, what order do I want to tackle? We did left to right on the first floor, so I should probably do something. Should probably do something similar, left to right. So let's go through. Let's go through the bottom. Go through the bottom. Go through the bottom. Okay, so the very bottom is a shortcut door we can't access on this side. Now just looking at the map, it does look weird though. How do you get here? Because this... Is there a... I don't know. That might be something I need to find at a later point. Do I have, what keys do I have? I have spades and heart, right? All right, let's go. Let's see what's in a heart door. Those are the keys we got last stream. It's right here. All right, what's behind these doors? I'm very curious. Oh, dude, I need money so bad. The scrapbook is full of newspaper and magazine clippings. Oh, Jesus. What? Okay. Let's get ready for some reading. Toys on Display Museum. Interactive exhibition opens this weekend. Citizens in Dusseldorf visiting Balschinger Kunstinstitut in hopes of seeing beautiful paintings on display will be severely disappointed. Curator Anne Carthen Braun states that the art of the future will require participation. The spectator will interact with the artwork and perhaps even co-create it. First wave of the so-called art is an exhibition called Verschlossen Irrnungen, spearheaded by Lorelei Weiss, a lesser-known artist from Frankfurt who thought it necessary to litter a fine institution like Balschinger with childish puzzle boxes that only the most fixated could possibly open. A fine product for country fairs, no doubt, but Fräulein Weiss's clothing and insistence upon wearing sunglasses indoors suggest that she has the hubris to think that her trinkets belong in the upper echelons of art society. Opening boxes in search of locked memories is a prime example of what is wrong with art today. All right, an interactive exhibition is in quotes. Whoever wrote this is not a fan. Not a fan. Report from Electronic Art Symposium. Engineers are artists in this innovative exhibition. Earlier this week, the exciting Electronic Art Symposium took place in Kirchsteiger Messe. The exhibition is open to everyone and hopes to show the exciting happenings in the world of electronic devices and how they can be used for more than work and calculations. Among the selected artists was Lorelei Weiss, known for her puzzle boxes and recently her innovative use of computers. Her contribution caused quite a sensation, as its deliberate malfunction caused some panic. Weiss is not too keen to talk about what the work of art meant. She does not want to end discussions by giving a correct answer. Veteran art critic Morris Talbot insisted it was a comment on the unreliability of technology, but concept artist Aishi Tanaka thought that Weiss wanted to show us the death of an artwork. Un animal terrible, terrible, whatever, review. There can be a little doubt that Renzo Nero is not a filmmaker for everyone's taste. His critics find him crude yet pretentious. His latest film won't win them over, but I don't think Nero cares. Animale terrible is in many ways an experiment in audience participation. A number of scenes present the audience with tough choices about what should happen next. Regardless of the audience choices in the movie, the film always ends with Lucia coming back to life. This interactive film thus makes fun of its own concept of interactivity. Nero says that this is a comment on the illusion of democracy, but it works just as well as a joke about the illusion of interactivity. I like to think that we affect outcomes, but in truth, most of us are mere spectators, superfluous, tired eyes. It's participation that in the end makes such an intense viewing. This should be essential viewing for anyone remotely interested in the development of narrative media, but be warned, it is not a pleasant film by any means. Renzo Nero wins big in Monte Carlo, will spend the money on a new film project. The director caused some mirth when he arrived in Club Rouge with a grocery bag stuffed with American dollar bills. He stated he was there to clean house. According to witnesses, Renzo Nero was in good spirits and joked with both staff and other patrons. Despite the rumors about Renzo Nero when it comes to romance, our reporter, Mrs. Melissa Dubois, caught Renzo Nero in the company of starlet Carlo Romano and socialite Felicia Lavi, both drinking champagne, but the big winner celebrated with a double espresso. Were you not afraid to lose such an amount? No. First of all, it was not my money. Secondly, I had seen in the stars that I would win. There was no reason to worry. Risky business, gambling with the production budget. If you lost, there would be no movie. There'd be no movie, but it's better to have no movie than a bad movie. I need more money than the studio gave me. Also, I just remembered, I didn't solve that one clock thing on the first floor. That was another thing I didn't solve. Anyway. There'd be no movie. Okay, do you think you have set an example for other filmmakers? No, it was a terrible idea that turned out very well. Casinos are crooks. I got lucky. I'd recommend filmmakers to rob banks instead because gambling is immoral. Good luck with your next picture, Mr. Nero. Thank you, Melissa. Will be the one. We're restarting cinema from the beginning to the time when celluloid was magic, not for passing the time between hamburgers. There's a playing card hidden behind the article. Aha! Aha! The ace of clubs! The ace of clubs! Death at hotel Lestis Jar. Police are coy about details. Police are investigating a death that occurred at a hotel yesterday evening. The hotel has been closed for the season, but according to neighbors, there had been a film shoot in the weeks past. Police won't confirm that there's any correlation between the film production and the death. Commissaire Schmidt, who is in charge of the investigation, refused to release any further information. The investigation is in a delicate phase at the moment, and therefore the deceased's identity will not be released at this time. Cannot rule out the possibility of a crime, and as such is standard procedure treated like a murder investigation, the police commented earlier this morning. Report from the inside, the Third Eye Movement. Cult or commune? A reporter secretly joined the pilgrimage. I was confused when I received an invitation to an eye-to-eye session from the Third Eye Movement. After some research, mostly consistent of buying fellow writers a drink, my confusion turned to excitement. The Third Eye Movement is apparently a gathering of painters, musicians, composers, directors, photographers, and writers. So I thought it was my capacity as a Mendig Award journalist that I was invited. Jose Mary Gill, the European branch's Magister Artis, maintained that it was due to a Little Red collection of poetry I released back in the 60s. Jose Marie made it clear that it would not occur to him to let journalists into their midst, as journalism is a reactive craft, not a creative one. You see, the Third Eye Movement is solely for those filled with the power of creation. Something I would hear more about in the weeks to come. What I thought was a secret club for the avant-garde bohemians was something entirely different. It was like being offered a seat at King Arthur's Round Table. I suddenly found myself part of a quest, not for the Grail, but something else. A metaphysical power? An entity? A treasure of sorts? No one knew or wanted to tell me, but it was clear that it had, perhaps thousands of years ago, appeared somewhere in Sulawesi. The members whispered of it as a zeitgeist, and they now believed it was to be found in Central Europe. Where are they now? Lorelei Weiss, our search for the elusive computer image innovator who never entered the spotlight. Unearthing obscure artists is the archaeology of the 21st century. Whether it's a long-dead naivist painter from Sweden, a minimalist composer from Latvia, or a mediocre Edwardian horror writer, they are all dug up and put on display. Obscurity adds value to a body of work. By digging them up, we deprive them of that value. But the thing about Lorelei Weiss's most interesting art is that it can't be sold, because no one really knows if it exists anymore. Gallery owner Gaston Rousseau pours us a coffee in his apartment in Paris. Last year, he started to research the possibility of doing an exhibition, which would act both as a tribute and a retrospective of the eclectic. He had hoped to recreate her lost art with the help of Weiss herself and today's most admired names in computer art. She was the Gauguin of the electronic era, Rousseau tells Art Filter. All of Gauguin's work had been burned, that is. Weiss was an elusive figure even when she was in Zenith, but after the Nero affair, for which she sadly is mostly remembered, few have met her. Through Rousseau's network in the art world, he managed to track her down in Hamburg, swiftly traveled to arrange a meeting with her. I was too late. I had such big plans. Maybe I was a fool to believe that I could create a renaissance for a long-forgotten electronic art pioneer. Rousseau sighs. The woman I met could hardly see, let alone speak. Didn't look like she had much time left. The Internet Mystery of the OCU-3, Truth or Fake, we dive deeper into the modern myth of the 1960s supercomputer. We've all heard the story by now. In Augenwalberg, where entrepreneurs Mick Otto and Rob Gibb are building a Euro funland complete with golf courses, spas, and restaurants. A construction worker came upon a computer believed to be from the 1960s, the OCU-3. First found in what was the basement of the old mansion, which previously stood on the grounds, as later sold at a flea market, eventually ended up in the hands of an anonymous individual known as Putte on several forums. Putte then claims to have managed to reconstruct parts of the data on the OCU-3. We've all seen the results of on the internet, we've all been astonished by it, and we've all asked ourselves the same questions. Was this type of technology available in the 1960s? Could an entire interactive retrospective be made or even fit on the primitive devices of that time? In the coming weeks, we'll try to answer these questions and dive deeper into the mystery of the OCU-3. Huh. A lot of reading there was taking place. A lot of reading. That's good. A lot of reading. A lot of figuring things out. A lot of solving. A lot going on. Oh my god, the 1948 door. Do I have the 1948 key? Ah. Projector and film rolls. Lorelei Weiss, 1948, video installation. In our life, we are always looking for directions, be it to get home or move forward, but in 1948, the artist instead presents us with the idea that how we turn is equally important as our direction. That how we turn is equally important as our direction, even suggesting that there are one and the same. Okay, those are always, I'm sure, some kind of puzzle or some kind of hints. There are 10 marked film rolls. Oh. 0. Let's just take a look at all of them. Hmm. Now that... If we're based off this... Presents us that how we turn is equally as important as our direction. How we turn. And then also... Maybe I'm jumping in really not correct. But like... The installation... The piece here is called 1948. Would we not want to... I don't know what it means, but... A square that's standing still. And then a square that's rotating. See, it's like the other rooms where I don't know... I'm unsure, like, if I find something in these rooms, I don't know... what this gives me a solution to. It might be something I've yet to see, or it has something... My other thought was, okay, somehow these are related to the puzzle boxes, which will come up again shortly, but I don't know. Because usually the puzzles have generally been in like, okay, you enter a room and then you solve the puzzle and then you stick that solution in the puzzle into something else in the room. But that hasn't been the case with these rooms that have things. Before I do that, I should save. I got pissed off last time. I don't know if it came across so well, but I was very upset when I died last time. Don't want to repeat of that. It probably did come across. Oh, buddy. Okay. Yeah. Let's open this room and see what it's like. Can't help resist this mystery. Okay, it's another handheld camera thing. 1960, mixed media. In 1960, the artist invites us to look at things differently. Armed with new perspectives, the abstract becomes concrete, and meaning appears where there previously was none. Give me that camera. It's so bizarre because once you go into first person like this, I've noticed quite a bit where I want to treat it like never mind. I was gonna say something, but I take it back. I was gonna say something, but I take it back. It's kind of funky. It's kind of not in a bad way, but it controls weird. Okay, I gotta see some kind of... I probably have to see numbers in these. Like, I see a 5 here. Do I just face them straight up? See, like, it doesn't work. It doesn't react just the way you want it to. See, because normally you'd be like, oh... You want to treat it just like a normal, like, current day modern video game. where your locomotion is on the left stick and it's just you're walking around, and then the right stick would be completely just camera control. But that's not the case. Like, this is the right stick and I'm like walking forward and backward, and so you're like, oh, it's not exactly how I. So yeah, 5. I mean, I generally see a 5. I generally see like a 0. 1. But I mean, without knowledge about what. 6. 2. I mean, I'm seeing the numbers. 4. 7, 9, 8. The ocho. But like, what do I do with these numbers? Huh? Look at them a different way. It'd be very funny if these weren't puzzles at all. I mean, I doubt that they would do something like that, but. No, you know what? I have to, there's got to be a reason for this. What is this room? This is the 19. I have a thought. And I'm going to jump ahead to the puzzle box room. Because maybe if it's. Wait, what are the numbers? 2. I'm going to write these down. 2. I'm going to write 1960 room. So starting at the, yeah, okay. So starting at the, like, entrance, I'm doing, like, a door. I'll label it door. 2. I gotta make sure I don't fuck with these numbers, because if I'm doing science, I need to make sure I've got the numbers right. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 7. This was 9. Controlling this with my opposite hand now because I'm writing. 9, 8. So basically what I'll explain what I'm thinking here potentially. I need to see if this is a thing. If this I'm pretty sure is 1960 room. If this room itself corresponds to one of the puzzle boxes, then a simple like solution would be if there's 2 rows of something to press, and then these numbers just translate to the order to press them in, then it would be a simple solution paired to a puzzle. And then it would make sense if the art exhibition rooms are paired each to a different puzzle box. And then if that is the case, then we could swiftly start actually figuring things out. 1. I can kind of see the boxes on the notes. Yeah, but I mean, it's like gonna be like a dinky drawing or something, isn't it? Why are my eyes freaked out? Oh no, I'm gonna get grabbed, aren't I? I'm gonna get grabbed. Let me see. Up, see? See what I'm saying? There's one that looks like this. Oh, that would make so much sense. Don't grab me. I'm getting grabbed. I'm so glad I saved. I gotta be 1,000,000% honest. I was so smart to save. I was so smart to save. We have a few details here. When I when I loaded into this, I'm gonna see if I can find the video. Do I have it saved on my computer somewhere? Let me see. Yes. Mind your ears? Okay. Second screen experience really quick. Okay, so remember this camera angle that we loaded into? And then look at this. This is, when I saw this, I immediately thought of this video that I'm about to show. Like I thought we were seeing a character at this thing. Doesn't it look similar? I was like, oh, she's making music. This is what the inside of my brain looks like on a near, like, 24/7 constant basis. Or, you could say... or I could make the joke that that's what my brain looks like as I try to solve puzzles. Just a bunch of nonsense. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get this first try. Plant on the right side. We go to the back. There's 3 scratch marks. There's an envelope squished under, like slid under partly. There's a scale with maybe 2 chess pieces. I can't. Is it 3? Looks like 2. Yeah, I think it's just 2 on one side and a key on the other. Then we have some kind of like books maybe, and then something in front of a vial. I don't know what that is. Magnifying glass in the open drawer. Telephone off the hook thing. Maze in red with like a red. Is there something in the trash can? It's hard to see. I don't think we can see inside, honestly. Journal du Sud. Renzo Nero. Remport. Le Gros. Jackpot. Club Rouge. Of course. Alright, I'm ready. Do you remember? Very well. Would you like to play a game? What had been scratched on the back of the desk? Chef's kiss. Too easy. Here we go. Reading time. Interior hotel reception office night. The woman waits nervously by the phone. Suddenly it rings. The woman answers. On the phone. The other end is available. Thank you. There's a switching sound. Bob here. On the phone. Bob here. Mr. Sidney? I'm sorry to bother you. I'm a bit worried about the project. Who is this? I am working with Mr. Nero on the third eye. Silence. Hello? Did you not receive the letter? No. That's unfortunate. Where are you now? I'm at the hotel. What's going on? Long silence. To someone else in his room. She's there now. What does legal say? There's another inaudible noise or voice. To the woman. Get out, now. A pistol shot is heard. The woman drops the phone. That's eerie. I'm the master at solving things. Okay, just to before we go into the game room thing, I'm going to circle around and do the puzzle blocks. Test. Nope. Is it... So it's... Okay. There we go. Aye. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Is it this one? I mean... Is it this one? It kind of looks like that. Now, do I put in... Does it want me to literally just go from... Do I put in the numbers 1960? I forget. Does it want me to put 4? Yes. Okay. Okay. I would assume then it's going to be 1960. No? No! What? No! That was 1960, yeah? Ah. Did I get the room number wrong? No, get out of here. Fuck. Photographic. No, it's definitely 1960. That was 1960. 1960. Is there a different... Okay, all of these are probably years. They're all 4 buttons. So I think I'm starting to piece this together. Let me go to this one. What is this? They all just translate to numbers. It's all... What is this one? I'm just... Oh. Don't panic. It might be this. 1. 9. Please. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, we're so back. Oh, I see it now. Progress is going to be made tonight. Even with the universe conspiring against me. Her advertising sketches for KLB Electronics would lead to perhaps her greatest artistic triumph. KLB was at the height of its game, and believed then to be the future of computer manufacturers. In a frenzied creative fever, Joe Herzmuller decided that instead of a dry technical demonstration, they should demonstrate the OCU3 in an art exhibition. The 1960 Electronic Art Symposium. She was one of 5 artists handpicked for the exhibition, and her contribution, Antenna, marked the start of her technological phase. Alright, we now know what the rooms do. I mean, I guess I probably should have come to that kind of conclusion earlier, but it feels good now, and it made sense once I thought about it for a bit, that it was like, oh, that's going to be linked to the puzzle boxes, because it made too much sense not to. Let's go to the game room. We're still going in order, though. And then we'll maybe circle back to the rooms. Because now we know... I'm not saying I'm easily going to be able to solve this shit, but we know now that we're basically... I mean, in theory, they're all should be easy to solve at this point, right? There all should be ways to point to making the year that is the room itself number. So if it's a year 19 whatever, then I have to just find out how to input 19 whatever I'm making sense in my head. Don't worry about it. All right. What is this? What? Which one? Was this the thing that I couldn't... No, we got this, right? But we didn't have... Oh, yeah, we need the bug report for this one, right? We don't have the bug report, I don't think, for... Bug report for... Wait, call about puzzle boxes. That's an interesting thing. What if I solve all the puzzle boxes before I call about them? Or was I originally intended to call about them once I've solved them? I was always thinking that I would call about the puzzle boxes before, and then whatever I called would then give me the solution. Tricky. All right, request bug report 2. So yeah, bug report 2 is so we can get into the game on floor 2, but we don't have the actual bug report. Bug report's going to be done over here, so we'll have to put this on pause. So we got to just continue. Well, do I want to go back to room 1948 now here and be like, hey, let's... That's not room 1948. Where is it? Oh, I overshot. It's I overshot completely. I have a tendency to not see where the it's here. Entrance is. Okay. So then puzzle 1948. One of these. It's probably that last one, right? Because it's what's on the door. I assume the doors are always going to be... Right, that's the case, right? The design on the door immediately reflects, yeah, the puzzle box. Okay. Good shit. Okay, so how does... I still think it would make sense. 19... Square... Forward flipping square. Would you say flipping to the left, turning to the left? Is that flipped in the same way as... I would call that forward. And that going backward. Let me see the box. Oh, I hate how I have to run all the way. It is what it is. I get some espresso and maybe run a bit faster. Alright, where's the freak? This thing? How does this... How the hell does that translate? This is a mystery. That would have been like my best guess because it's a standstill, and then it's like a flipping. Could be reversed. Oh! I guess it is it truly just depending on how you kind of like look at what a rotating. I don't know. I mean, I clearly knew what the game wanted me to do. That's one of those weird answers where, like, I feel, unless I'm just extremely lucky and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like, I was like, oh, it's got to be one way or the other. Whatever. I got it. No worries. A portrait, presumably of her father, Rudolph as I remember him, 1948, is scribbled on the back side. It is her earliest known work. The technique in the drawing bears a strong resemblance to computer graphics of today. Using only thin ink lines to connect the triangles, an image of a face is created, making this one of the first, if not the first, known examples of polygonal art. Oh, we're making so much progress. Oh, we're so good. That's not what I meant to look like. Okay, so we'll still need the bug report, but let's go. Did I solve the safe that's here? Let me go. Yes, great. Still just knocking in order. What is this? Okay. Exhibition paintings. Yeah, this was the paintings of the symbols. Symbols. But I don't know what those necessarily go to. That's open. Great. So to get over to that side, I'm going to need to use the elevator, probably easiest way. So let's go down and then use elevator up. Push tiny button. Man, we're getting shit done. Uh, 1973. Do I want to go in there first or no? I guess it makes sense to try. Huh? It's a long room. Is 1973 the only key I don't have? I mean, I got these all in succession. I can't even remember how it is I got all these keys exactly. Oh, it's in from the maze. Oh, it's the maze. Shit. Fuck. Oh. Fuck. Okay, well, awkward. Well, I was like knowledge fucking barred before. Do I have the diamonds? Is it the diamonds the one I don't have? I think so. Yeah, I have the clubs. Yeah. Now a smart man would be like, hey, let's then just go back, but I'll hold off, honestly. Just slightly. 1953 door. We'll do cleanup. Cleanup of the cleanup. This is going to involve multiple layers of cleanup. 1953. One and the same reality exists simultaneously. One in a room, one televised. 10 individuals only identifiable on the screen. Perhaps a comment on our fixation with televisions, or a remark on individualism versus collectivism. The artist wraps the meaning in a mystery, as if asking us, who would you be and where would you stand if you were on TV? Okay. What? Oh, there are arrows on the ground. So it's a perspective thing. So what's this room called? 1953. So if it's 1953, I might have to move. Nope, I have enough space here. So 3, we want the number 3. So 3 is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight on, it'll be the... I think I'm right in thinking this. Hit the button again. We don't care about that number. 1953. So what you see from the side, you would want, no. Not straight on. No, you'd want that one, that third one. Oh, now it feels like this is too easy. Now I'm like, I could just solve the world. It's all just coming to me. Position 7 is that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then we need 1. I say that, but half the last solve was luck. That's so untrue. It could not have been... You can't say a full 50% of the solve on that last one was luck when it took me 2 guesses out of a possible million combinations. I knew what the game was doing. I saw it. Don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me. Don't take away from my accomplishment. Don't do that to me. Second position. Don't you dare. Should I just go and get it before I forget? I should just do them. It's gonna be a bit more walking back and forth, but I'd rather just do the damn thing. I can't believe you're trying to take away from my puzzle solving abilities. It's so incredibly crazy to do to me. It's probably this one. Yeah. What did I write? 19. I don't know if order matters. We should actually see. Does order matter? This isn't my official guess, so if it gets it wrong, don't chastise me. Okay, it does. Order does matter. Okay. I just wanted to check. Don't put me on blast. Wait, is there a different? Wait, I just gotta find the right puzzle box. I was just guessing it was this puzzle box. It could be any of them. Could be this one. It could be this one. I could match it to the door, couldn't I? I'm too lazy to look at the door. I'll look at the door. It's no, it's not this one. I'm like I can't see from her perspective. Ah, fuck. Which box? What? Is this? I have no object permanence in my brain. What is? No. Okay, it's got to be this. 1953. The 3, and the 5. Three and 5. Okay. What did I? Can I not read my own notes? 19. 50. 53. I'm gonna go take the walk of shame back to that room. Oh god, my eyes are freaking out. I was just trying to take my walk of shame and then got grabbed. Damn, you're right. I shouldn't have said anything because now I sound like a really dumb person by being like, I could solve anything. Man. I make it too easy to clown on myself. Like it's like self-inflicted wounds. It's like I only set myself up for failure constantly. It's incredible how I do it, how I pull it off on a near nightly basis. All right, there are 3 apples in the bowl. There's a wine glass. There's a chair next to it. 2 candles. Her hands are on the right, both hands on the right door. 2 candles, lamp, chandelier up top. A book, open, bell next to it. Some suitcase-looking things. There's a key in front of the suitcase. There is, what are those things called? Thingamabobs. Clipboard thing. Is that what they're called? Clipboards? I don't know. There's a mug. There's, how many keys? There's a key on the ground, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 keys in the mailbox slot things. Piece of mail envelope on the top. An envelope also shoved in the middle. Bottom middle. 3 lights. Scissors hung up on the coat rack. Also one of those hats that have a name to them, but I don't remember what they are. Plant. Gun in hand. sunglasses, looking away. Gonna stand back, see if I miss anything. I'm good. How many keys were there in the cabinet? In the cabinet. Did I say 4 or 5? There's one on the ground. I think I said 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Envelope shoved in. Envelope on top. But I think it was 4 keys and 1 on ground. 4, final answer. Yes. 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 Interior, hotel, reception, lobby, night. The woman hyperventilates. The bullet has barely missed her head. She panics and makes her way out to the lobby. As she opens the door, the man is standing there. He's wearing sunglasses. He lowers his smoking revolver. Signorina, thank God I can't see shit in these glasses. I thought you were someone else. One of them. That could have ended horribly. The man laughs. Damn. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I've developed an entirely new philosophy for motion pictures, and yes, art in general. Glancing at the revolver. Interrupts. Art must be set free from the tyranny of the beholder. We're releasing it back into space. We're putting on the greatest show that the world has ever seen, Signorina. Oh? Who are you calling? Was it the magician? Is he telling lies about me? No, I had to call my aunt. Was it the Americans? Trying to act normal. No, I have to work. Oh, I'm keeping you. Let's walk and talk. The woman walks fast, and the man strolls beside her. Everyone has a part to play in the revolution. Rudy lacks artistic talent, so he'll be Minister of Defense. Do you agree, Signorina? Yes, Minister of Defense. Signorina, please be serious. Rudy is a Labrador. He does not have the stomach for warfare. The woman tries to find her way out of the hotel, but the man blocks her way by always running in front of her. Signorina, please be serious. We are under siege. The atomic bomb? Very beautiful but instrumental. They used it politically. A cardinal sin. The woman hurries away. The man rushes after, continuing the conversation. As you know, a maze is a weapon of mass destruction. An endless ride for fascists, and critics. Farcists. The bumper cars have been permanently closed because of a collision. Sabotage, Signorina. Sabotage. The man suddenly grabs the woman's arm. Who was on the phone? Was it Sydney? Did he tell you lies about my magic show? No, Smiling. Forgive me, Signorina. Here I talk and talk. What I wanted to tell you is that I am waiting for you upstairs. I looked serious, so you might want to go check. The woman studies his face in terror. She notices red stains on his cheek. He hurries away. The woman stands and listens as he runs away. She sneaks back to the main entrance. She pushes the door. It's locked. You panic. You run through the corridors, pulling handles of every door. They are all locked. Oh, it shifted to you. That's really weird. That's creepy. You run through the corridors, pulling handles of every door. They are all locked. You turn at every corner, checking all the windows, locked as well. You will run up and down stairs in panic. You will find yourself in my room. I am not there. I haven't been there this entire time. I am in the real 1963. That's certainly interesting. It's probably the last page, yeah? I would guess. They're distracting me, though. I was supposed to go... Oh, I've got to make the long walk back to the... How did I fuck up the puzzle? I went way too far. Shit. Is there a shortcut that I could open up, potentially? Let me see this map again. So then I'm not going back and forth like this. Oh, there totally is. I don't have to be doing this. Why did I not see that before? Taking the long way around for no reason. Ugh. Okay. 19. 1. Straight on. Did I say the second position? Yes. 19. 1. Straight on. Hatted man. 2. We don't want 2. 3. Straight on? Straight on lady. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where I fucked up. There's 10 statues. And I made it like my diagram is for 9. But it's numbers 1 through 9 and then a 0. Five is... Yep, that one. I think it's 9 that would be out of place because of how I did it. 9, which is straight on from the arrow. It's 4 from there, not 3. Yep. Yep. I deserve that one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Laugh at me. Okay, this is the right way to do this, right? Go through, go up, and then back around, yeah. Why didn't I do that before? Ugh. I could have brute forced this too, because I probably could have put it together that's how I was messing it up. And then maybe just try to move some of the digits. Actually, no, that'd probably take quite some time if I didn't brute force it correctly quite early on. Because I wouldn't know necessarily. I mean, I'd probably guess it was either the 5 or the 9 that I misplaced. Wait, why did I do 3? Oh my god, I did it. I went from smallest number to largest number. That's not how years work. 19. No, I hit the wrong one. Oh my god. Help! Okay, 19. 53. No? What? Help! Okay, I got this. 19. 1, 1, 1. I should stop screaming help because like that downstairs neighbor is gonna think I'm dying or something. 19. It's 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 19. 50. 3. I moved the thing. Don't send me back to the room! Oh. Okay. Oh no. It's the come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front facing. Lady. One. Both this one and this one are straight ahead. This one's the back of his head. Pretty sure this is the side profile. What am I messing up? I'm trying to think if there's a different way to correlate this. Do I go... No, you'd have to go from this to these. I was trying to think if you can go from like sculptures to then the image on the TV to get the numbers, but I don't think it would work that way. You'd have to go television screen to the sculptures themselves. How? Wait. There's 2 straight ahead 9s. Isn't there? Is this? Is there actually a difference between Well, no, 3 has... You can't see the left side of this thing, but there's a subtle... The hair is different. But you wouldn't be able to see... That wouldn't change then. It's a straight on hair thing on both sides, which would point to this one. Both 9 and 3 have the same image, except for one of them has hair. See, the hair doesn't actually do that, but you can't see that angle, but it doesn't matter because I was saying that that one's 3 anyway. So I don't know why that doesn't, I mean, it's weird. It's an oddity, but I don't see, that doesn't change my answer. I would still say that this is 3. Or that's what I was saying. And I was saying that this one was 9. Both of them are frontward facing. I mean, my other thought then is it not about perspective? Is it... Are there subtle differences in the guys other than their face? Like, which way they're facing? And by guys, I say just the top hat thing. Not that I can tell, but... What the hell? What? What's happening? What else would it be? And that's not the case. Why is there 2? I mean, my other option immediately is to just go and test that. Just go like, hey, let's... I mean, I don't know what the actual reasoning would be. How do I get back? I gotta go up and around. I'll just switch 9 and 3 and see what happens. What I was saying... No. What? I'm so confused. If it's not a perspective thing, I mean, the arrows clearly are a thing. And then this is just showing us them rotated. I'm just thrown off by... There must be something very obvious I'm missing. Is it obvious? Am I missing? Am I being dumb? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Three. The only other thing I can see that I think is sort of weird is sometimes sometimes they, well, is it just one case? Nine. I mean, this is definitely 9. Straight on. I'm trying to see if there's like subtle differences in the guy busts. All right, let's try to see what's the difference between this guy and this guy, because arrows are pointing forward so that you would be like, because this is the same problem technically that I might be having with 3. It could be that. It could be that this isn't 1. It could be that this is 1 because it's the same thing as this. It could be the same thing I was saying about the issue with the 9 and this one. But this one we can actually see has the double hair thing. So maybe the one that is the problem isn't this. It's not the 9 and the 3. It would be switching this 1 to this 1. Because I don't know why. I probably went with this one originally just because it was the first one I saw when I was going left to right. But I mean, I can't tell. I just don't see it. I'm going to try that. If it's not this, then I don't know. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me try this. if this ends up being the solution, there's got to be a reason for it. And I'd be curious to know what the exact explanation is for why that doesn't. But that's like the last thing I can think is maybe being the difference. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 9, 5, 3. Okay, so I had the right line of thinking for sure. And then I got close to the solution when I saw that the fucked up lady hair thing. But then I think my guess is that the lady hair thing is the line of thinking I was thinking, is that we can't see what's on the left side of that lady's head. So that's the hair thing. But then I don't see the difference between the two ones, or the two hat men facing forward. So then the only solution I could draw to is, okay, let's just switch the ones. I don't see the difference between them, though. I don't know what it could be. But we got it. It's all the same. Dropping out of university in 1953 was not something that resonated well with her parents, but she was at heart an artisan. During the early 50s, she tirelessly worked with her art puzzle boxes while living on commission work, ranging from designs for large corporations to a new logo for her favorite cafe, Karlstad, which she frequented daily for many years. Great. Great. Another thing solved. Well, then next would be the spades door. Send me into the spades. Is this going to be another room where it's just a bunch of reading? Definitely looks like it. It's full of incomplete and short notes. Fake gun. Body moved. Americans. RN equals L. RN equals L. L, like in Death Note. There's a file marked case 630113RN. Autopsy report. January 13th, 1963. The subject has a substantial visible fracture in the os frontal. The fracture has caused severe injury to the frontal lobe. Injury is lethal, but in all likelihood, the cause of death is the cervical fractures in vertebrae C2 and C3, respectively. However, death from circulatory shock due to the extraction of the bulbous oculi cannot be completely ruled out. The extraction wounds in the orbita have been caused by a sharp non-surgical instrument. Wounds inside the orbita are similar to those made from a pocket knife. Wounds could be self-inflicted or by someone else. Given the amount of glass found on and inside of the subject, there cannot be any doubt that the subject crashed through the window on the 3rd floor. It is unlikely, but possible, that the subject fell through the window due to the impact need to crush the glass. Therefore, the subject most likely either jumped through the window or was pushed. Common's death by illness or accident is unlikely. Due to the evidence at hand, the subject either committed suicide or was a victim of manslaughter, murder, and voluntary manslaughter. Transcription of interrogation. Commissar Schmidt says, when did this change of behavior start? He was eccentric when I arrived, and then his mental state took a turn for the worse after a phone call from the production company. Were you frightened by him? Not at first, no. But at some point you did find him frightening? Yes, I did. In what way? Did he make you uncomfortable? Inaudible. Excuse me? Pauline? He played with his revolver, and his thoughts were... Very dark. Evidence items submitted: espresso, cup, revolver, playing card, glass shards, letter. Red paint was found on items A, B, C, and D. Blood from the deceased was found on item D. Exact model or owner of item B cannot be identified. Presumed to be a pre-war Italian model. Oh, new card. Nice. Another thing that we'll have to do is go trade those cards in for the keys. Paulus Beamter Andres Coleman arrived at hotel at midnight. Oh shit! This is for the answer to the thing we got stuck on the maze with. It was the question. I remember the question specifically was, when did Andres make it? How many minutes past midnight? Ha ha! Ba-da-bump, bump, 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 ba-da-bump, ba-da-bump, bump, ba-da-da. How do I want to write this? 15 minutes past midnight. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, ba-da-da, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. He was there, greeted. There's guy. I might want to immediately go back into the maze to get the rest of the keys then. Before we forget. Before I forget. Before we as a collective. He was there, greeted by Blank in the foyer. Blank was in a state of shock and spoke about eyes. After being calmed, Blank showed the officer on site the place of the incident. The deceased was found on the gravel path, laying face down. Legs were facing the house. The deceased's right arm was folded beneath Blank's body, while the left arm was stretched out. A pool of blood had formed beneath the body. The deceased had visible severe head injuries. The deceased had, in addition, severe injuries to Blank. Shards of glass were scattered on the body and around the same. Upon closer inspection, there was additional red liquid near the body, which is believed to be red paint. There are 4 playing cards discovered in the inner pockets of the deceased. A second floor window above the body had been shattered. The deceased was dead upon the arrival of Andres Coleman. The deceased was identified by witness Blank as Blank citizen. According to Blank, the deceased had inflicted blank upon blank and then blanked. Case dismissal. No definitive proof of foul play has been discovered in conjunction with the death of Blank. The physical evidence points toward Blank. It's been established that Blank suffered a manic psychotic breakdown. There have been conflicting professional opinions on whether the stab wounds in Blank could have been self-inflicted, but the majority state that Blank frenzied state might have given Blank the necessary willpower to inflict the injuries upon Blank. Further interviews with witness Blank have cleared the doubts surrounding her involvement in Blank's death. Therefore, no further measures will be taken in this case. Okay. I think it would be smart for us to go through the mirror maze. Because we either have all the information we would need that we'd get quizzed on in the maze, or just like how we just did, it helps, I think, to have in the back of our mind the question that we're stuck on, so that when we do get the information, then I can immediately get it. You know what I mean? I think that's how I gotta treat this. So let's go to the maze. Navigate that maze again. Bump, 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 bump. Where's that fucking maze? All the way across. Easy, easy. I'll just save outside of it, because I know potential death can happen. All right, we gotta. Fuck, I hate. Wait, am I gonna be right? Where? I forgot. Am I gonna be near? Do I not have to navigate this whole thing again? Potentially. Where am I? I gotta reestablish where I'm at. I vaguely remember. Is it here? I'm in the southwest. Okay. No, this is good. Southwest? Yeah. You! How many minutes? Yeah, baby! These guys wish they could kill me. These guys wish they could pull the trigger on me. Fucking they wish. Okay, so now there should be a key. Is this the last key then? It probably is. It's the one that the door that I can't open. If he dreamed me, then this key must not be mine. Now the real question is it worth trying to get to the middle? Probably. What is there at the middle? Maybe the solution to the other puzzle? In the other maze? The kaleidoscope-like maze? Possible? Thinking? Because I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the keys. Can I go... There'd be 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine? I can't remember if this 2014 key is the same as... Oh, I would be able to... Well... These are the 9 doors. None of them is 2014. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see the maze again. Maze map. Maze map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, I just got that one. The one in the south? I still need to get... What am I saying? Why would I think... I'm just in the south section, right? Yeah, why did I think that was the last one? There's very clearly a dot there. God, I'm stupid. Why did I think that? Oh, no. Okay, question. In which room was the old woman sleeping? In which room was the old woman sleeping? I think I just have to go to the room 2014. This is where they kill me. I have thoughts about how this whole story thing, like, clearly there's an abstract way that the story of this game is being presented, and I have many thoughts about the story and like what the lady represents, and oh, what room is she in? Like, oh, it's old lady and she's in the room 2014 because you got to think she would be old in the year 2014. And so like there's all these abstract like things, but like I can't, like, I feel like I can't just, I not only do I feel like I can't, but I also don't necessarily want to just want to just like sit here, since I'm having to like use the brain for a lot of like puzzle solving stuff. Maybe this is intentional, but like because your brain is being so engaged on the puzzle front, the abstractness and the way the story is being told to you abstractly, if that makes sense, is always then just this nebulous cloud in like at least my brain. And maybe that's like somehow somewhat intentional where you're like you're never allowed, the puzzle part of your brain constantly wants to go from puzzle to puzzle, especially the nature of how these puzzles are being solved, where like one little breadcrumb leads to the next thing. So you're constantly bouncing around from like room to room because you're like, oh, because I solved this, then I can solve this thing and whatever. And you don't like, at least me, you don't ever just like sit and go like, oh, so this is this story thing. And I, like I said, I could see it being intentional to the point where you solved all the puzzles and you get to the end of the game, and then whatever the ending is, and then you're like, as credits roll, you just sit there and go, oh. Then like your brain maybe like processes like every little bit of abstract lore story kind of thing that is trying to convey to you. I don't know if I put that well into words, but again, it vaguely made sense to me. If I am but a story, then this key must not be mine. There we go. Now I have all the keys. But let's get to the middle of the puzzle because I think it would be foolish not to at this point. Something will appear. Oh, I've got to answer another fucking question. These guys. In which 2014 issue of Art Filter can you read the article about Lorelei Weiss? In which 2014 issue? In which, it's probably one of the recent things I picked up. What are the torn biographies? This is what I was getting in the puzzle boxes, right? Yeah. Issue 2. Issue 2, final answer. Hit me with that correct word. Hit me with that C word. Couple chandeliers. I wanna sing from the chandeliers. That's that song, right? I'm trying to see if there's a hole. Is there a hole here that has money that I can stick my hand in? Let me stick my hand in a hole, get some money. I'm poor. I'm begging. I'm on my hands and knees. I would like money. Why? What would that guy be blocking? That could be just money if he's just blocking a little nub. Undivisiveness. How many journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons, and on bloody souls? What? How many journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons, and on bloody souls? What? That's gotta be some random ass. Is it something from this? I'm just trying to, like, think. It feels like it could be from one of these, though, couldn't it? A story? And these were unlocked by giving $10 to the thing, right? I think so. So, I mean... I might not have that. Bloodied souls. And robes and shit. Traveled, traversed, whatever the thing was. I'm gonna have to say, spare me. He's mad at me. He thinks I'm a clown. Me, a clown. How embarrassing. In theory, there would be quite a number of... There would be that guy, or you could take this path, which would be a lot of people. This would be more direct. How many puzzle boxes are included in the work? Verschlossene. How many puzzle boxes? Is it not 9? I'm gonna be on the safe side. To spare us of potential lots of time wasted. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna do us. I'm doing you a favor. Don't look at me. Okay, one or two things happens. I do this, and you call me a coward, or I don't do this. I get the question wrong, and then you laugh at me. To me, I'd rather be a coward. I'm going with 9, though. 9 is my... I think there's 9 boxes. Ah! I didn't trust myself. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever. Fucking whatever. Wait, this isn't how you go to the middle. I got this wrong. I don't know how to read a maze. I keep thinking the splits are like passageways, I think. Right? I have to go up. I did this all wrong. This isn't right at all. What's over here? There's gonna be nothing here. There's a hole for money. That's exactly what I needed. Man, only 7 more to go. Damn it. I shouldn't have wasted my money on the stupid games. I really fucked myself with that one, didn't I? Am I gonna have to look up where the rest of the this money is? How many mannequins stand in the room behind the revolver door? I haven't gotten past the revolver door. I can't answer your question, sir. I am but a dumb. What's your question? What date in January was the first Monday of 1847? What date in January was the first Monday? Do I just need to look at a calendar? Yeah, this game wants me to just pull out a calendar? What date in January was the first Monday of 1847? Is that do I have a letter that's dated and does it say the first Monday? 1847. How would I... Like, I'm literally about to pull out a calendar and just see if that would be right. I mean... Oh, I can't even... The calendar on my computer doesn't even go that far. Because of 1930. Calendar 1847. The first Monday, according to this random... The first calendar just I randomly see says that 1847, the first Monday of 1847 in January is the 4th. But what? I mean... Do I really trust A, this calendar, and B, that this game mimics the real life time of the real world? I'm gonna die. Oh! Woo! What? That can't be how this game wants me to have solved it. Yes, another dollar. Another dollar for my hard work of looking up a calendar in the year 1847. How many years did Lorenzo the Great walk on this earth? Wait, didn't I just look at a letter that said that? $49. Although I do like to think that maybe the game really did just want you to pull out a calendar, look up a calendar for the year 1847. Maybe you just had a calendar. Is this the question that I couldn't answer? Yeah, I got past this, man. Amazing. Alright, I need to fucking actually learn how to read a map, a maze map. So I just went around this thing. I need to go actually... It should have been a down path that I go through. Not this guy. What was the question of this? Okay. Don't have that. But that's not the guy that's blocking me from going, right? No, that's just a random. It would be up and this way. This way. Yes. Yes. Don't ask me about bloodied souls or whatever. Which year was Case? Oh! How handy. Did it say what year? 1964? Oh, we are solving so much. Put me in. Spin me round. Oh, there's two men. There's two men. Let's go for this one first, which might lead to another dollar. Miss, for $1. Name a woman. That's basically what this guy. If I was good at art, I would turn one of these top hat men to what's that guy's name? Billy Idol? Not Billy Idol. Billy Idol's a musician. Billy, what's his last name? Billy Eichner. There we go. Why did I think it's because Idol Eichner, Billy Eichner, that clip where he does the show that I really liked, where it was like he would just walk the streets of New York and ask people random questions, and then there's the famous one where he found a girl, and he's like, Miss, for $1, name a woman. And she's clearly like panicking, and she's startled, and she's like, huh? And he's like, name a woman. And she just can't name a woman for like a solid minute, and then he just leaves her. What year? Oh, he's just straight up asking me. Okay, MDCCC XL MD. Is that one I already wrote down? MDCCC. No, but I could solve it, right? M1000 D 500 CCC 800 10 before L 10 before L would be, so 1005 6 7 1800 1847 1947. I'm like pretty confident. I'm so confident that I'll go straight to the answer. Miss, for $1. Name a Roman numeral. Yes. Yes. We're getting the money. Dog. Close enough. How many statues stand by the Minotaur below the red maze? Oh no. How many statues stand by the Minotaur below the red maze? What? I think our journey ends here. How many statues? Minotaur? Red maze. Do it, coward. What, you want me to just throw out a random number? I need a door. I need a door to go back. Door? Where's the closest door? Doors? Man. There we go. I would say pretty good, though. We did some stuff. Didn't get to the end of the puzzle, but... or maze. What now? Continue through floor 2. Now, the thing is, we could, in theory... we could go get the keys. We could turn in the script pages. I'm holding off on the script pages. We could go into these computer disks. Still need to do that. We can put these coins in the horse heads, which I'm pretty sure is what we do with these. There's so many things we can do. We are not without But I think I would be betraying myself if I don't continue my general sweep. Overall. Of, of, of the floors. So I'm going to continue to do that. Although... What's on... Is the floor 3 have... Does floor 1 have the clubs? Okay. I know what I would just said. But I think it would... If we're going to actually do the sweeping in a good manner... I think I should get the other keys for the clubs and whatever. Clubs and whatever the other one is. There we go. What's up? I gotta go to the scary zone. Boo. Ooga booga. Did I bring you any magical cards? Yeah, I did. The Card of Wealth. And Chris Angel, Mind Freak. Use it wisely, sister. The Card of Luck. And... Mind Freak. You have been a wonderful audience. I'm out. Take me back. Get me out of here. Alright, let's go use the... Because one of the rooms are on the first floor, so we should do that first, and then we'll go up. Use the other key on the whatever door. I'm trying to be... the word's not thorough, but I'm trying to make sure I don't miss glaring things. I'll make sure I put my coat off. Don't you worry. Okay, where is the room on this floor? Oh. Actually, not far. Okay, yeah. Go through. Haha. More reading. Lied to myself. Not more reading. Ladder. The opposite of reading, you could say. Where the hell am I here? Oh. It's locked. Shit. Did I get a letter on this one incorrect as well? I think this is HTE. Oh shit, I'm dropping my pen. HTE. Here's hoping I didn't. Oh, fuck. Honestly, okay. If for the viewing experience, if someone were to, like, especially come back and watch these VODs, like, if someone watched the first episode, and maybe even, like, the second episode, maybe even the third episode, and then see how, like, good I am now, like, they just skipped a bunch of chunks, they'd be like, man, it's like a different person playing. It's like he actually got his shit together. What the hell? Don't like this. Uh-oh. Sir, don't look at me. As you can see, you have gotten me into trouble. Quite the metaphor you have created, Signorina. An escape artist who cannot break free from capitalism. Now, set me free, Signorina. Photo is taped to the man's back. Inspect the photo. What? The fuck? Huh? What do I see? It's got some like water damage or stain damage to it. What the fuck? What? No way. How many spaces is it? 7? I don't know why I think this. Whoa! I can solve fucking anything. Grazie. Now that we're on our way to freedom from the monetary system, we can get back to the project. The man on this cassette is perfect for our needs. Magician video cassette. I'll see you soon, Signorina. Dude, I'm so good. No one could convince me otherwise. The brain in this specimen. Forgot, I needed to consult the book first. Okay, it's 14. A strange man walks into a cafe. He wears a black suit and sunglasses. He sits down by your table and whispers, I have message for you. Meet me here for breakfast, 210 degrees after 0. You know the number, yes? He then quickly leaves again. Meet me here for breakfast, 210 degrees after 0. Meet me here for breakfast, 210 degrees after 0. $2.10. Is it just like 7? 210 degrees after 0. Yes. Yep. I honestly, I was thinking of 7 earlier, and then, but I was like, I want to try to see if there's something else, but no, I just got it. That's it. I'm a puzzle master at this point. My haters are in shambles. The haters don't know what to do with themselves. Um. So yeah, that's great. That was great for me. We unlocked that. We came up. So then we can continue our sweep through floor 2. Copium? Definitely not copium. Definitely not copium. Nah, man, I was so smart there. You can't tell me. I've just had if you go over like the last like 15 minutes, if you just took a snippet of the last 15 minutes, I solved so much. Nothing but solution after solution. Okay, we did solve that. All right, so let's continue our sweep here. Floor 2. I'm going to assume that there's only 9 script pages, so I'm not going to be get grabbed by puzzle men anymore that want to quiz me. I can't say that super confidently, but I want to say it. Here's where we determine if these coins do go in the skulls of these horses. Let's see, this horse, and then follow the red cable. Well, I don't know if, well, let's see. Oh. 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 I'm probably making another year. And if it's a year, it's probably gonna, unless it wants to do like a 2. But I don't think that's an option. It's probably gonna be a 1. One. Something, 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 something. One of the several years that always constantly rotate. I gotta say, unlocking with the Lorenzo name, that was pretty good. Can't rob me of that. The biggest brain. Okay, let's go down. Exactly, 5-head play. Oh, you can't go. Wait, this is... Oh, I can't start. Is this the one where the game room I couldn't start the thing? I didn't know how to? Is this the bug report thing? This is the bug report thing. Yeah. No, I did this all. It's floors 1 and 3? I think that's the case. Can never oversave. Some wooden figurines. Balcony door. Shortcut door. I did it again. Can I find the hidden number? What the fuck does that even mean? The hidden number. The hidden number. It's probably 2 digits. Squint? I'm squinting? The thing is, I see, like, rotated things that could be numbers. Can I see the hidden number? I see a lot of things that could be, like, 4s. I see a lot of 4s at different rotations. I see a 3 at a correct rotation. Is it something 3? 3? And then a backwards 4, upside down 4, a 5 on its side. Is it just a matter of finding the second number, 2 numbers that aren't rotated in a funky way? I see either an upside down 9 or a backwards 6. Is it something as easy as a 1 somewhere? I see a 4 on its back. I see a 4 on its side. I think it's probably, I'm like, I bet it's just a matter of finding numbers that aren't. I see a 3. Is it just 3? Maybe there's in 2 digits. A mirror. It could be a mirror 2. Maybe the answer is just 3. It says to find the hidden number. It doesn't say hidden numbers. And if you found 2 numbers in this random thing, how would you know what order to put it in? You know what I mean? It's just 1 number. I'm going to say 3. I see a 3 that's just written correctly. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Might as well just make this whole past hour a highlight. This is just solve after solve. What's this figurine? 1847. 2014. What is this calling? Just foyer, second floor. Foyer? It's the foyer. Let's do math. 1847, 2014, 1947. What wait direction would it go? 1. 67, 57, 67, 97, 07, 60, 160. Is it 7? 67? Let me do that math in my head. 1847, 1947, 2000, yeah. 167? Oh shit, he's got it. He's got the thing. He's almost has $10 too. He's almost rich. Oh my god. They wish they could stop me. Oh, we have to go. We have to go check that out now. He's on a roll. Nothing can stop him. Don't stand in his way. Remember when I was like, how do I get the ladder down? I couldn't see the lever on the other side. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh. Can I pet the dog through the gate? Dog, come over here. Rudy, come here. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going through some things. For 51 years you have kept me locked up. Is it not time to let me go, Signorina? Well, I mean... I'll help you after I get this open. In an octagon-shaped room with 8 doors, the door to the north is marked 0 with red paint, but someone has scratched away the writing on all the southern doors. The 2 other northern-facing doors are marked 45 and 315. The door to the west is marked 270, and the door to the east is marked blank. Which number is hidden behind the black bar? In an octagon-shaped room with 8... Is this just another degrees question? The door to the north is marked 0. The 2 other northern-facing doors are marked 45 and 315. The door to the west is marked 270, and the door to the east would be 90. Is that not the right answer? Final answer. I mean, that was like laughable. What the fuck is these? I don't understand the difference in difficulty of these shortcut doors. That's the biggest mystery to this whole game. Such a mystery that I'm coughing. Like, what the hell? I'm dying. It's locked. A photo is taped to the door. Inspect the photo. Oh, shit. It's another one of this. Okay. Fuck, it's another name. How many names do we have floating in our head? So many names. Like, just so many names of things. 6 letters. Woman. woman, 6 letters. Not as easy as the Lorenzo one. I mean, just so many names. I mean, it's just um numbers, years. I mean, um, I mean, it's 6 letters. Fuck. Fucking, I mean, honestly, nothing, dude. I'm just put the shit in the Hall of Fame. Put this in the Guggenheim. All right, this performance, I'm batting 1,000. I might as well. I know I'm being dumb, but like for long stretches of this game, we've had misery. We've had actual misery. So I'm gonna celebrate the small victories, you know? I would never be able to impress you. I understand. But I gotta at least impress myself. You are as merciful as the bear eating salad, Bella. Grazie. Finally, we can start to wrap up this project. I've settled for the Madonna on this cassette. I will see you soon, Signorina. There's $1 in there. I'm at $10. Great. I'm amazing at solving puzzles and finding names. I should join like Mensa or something. God, I'm such a deeply unserious person. Oh, we're here. Let's do this door since it's like right in front of us. 1973. Isn't that a name of a band? It's not. It's a 1975. It's close though. All right, what is this? Lorelei Weiss, 1973. Mixed media installation. With a simple brushstroke, the artist shows us the importance of art, whether young or old, big or small. Our lives are not complete without it. This seems to be the theory of 1973. This seems to be the theory of 1973. Big or small, young or old, 1973. Okay. Give me to the camera. Whoa. Oh, it's on a track. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Can it move up and down? No, it's fixed. 1973. What do you mean, 1973? 1973. I gotta make like numbers. They're all in a line, which is what the puzzle box is gonna be like. That looks like a number. I think this is all to make. Oh, you can super zoom in. Let me just make sure there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah. So 0. You would assume like 6. 4, 1973. What is this? What is this? Is this a 5? Is this a bastardized 5? I think closest thing you're gonna get to that. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I should be writing this down. Yeah. New page time. 1973 door. And then I said 7's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So spot. Seven, 8, 9, 10, and then 6 out or 6 up. 7. Okay. 1973. What is this number? What is this? Is this a 1? Oh, this is 1? Shitty 1? I'm gonna say that's 1. I think this is an 8. I think this is a 9. And that's the 3rd. What is this? That's 2. Oh. Duh. And then this would be a very bad 3. Which we need. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't go the way of that bust one. That was bad. Am I going the right way for the... Yes, okay. I didn't trust myself. Before something bad happens. I gotta be like at least like 95% of the way through this game now, right? I gotta be right on the precipice of finishing this game. I can feel it. Okay, so 19... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. None. 9. And is it right next to it? 7. 3. Indeed, her own body of work had been entangled with the tragedy. She completely disappeared from the world of art, and many believe she had passed away, but in 1973 she briefly resurfaced and worked on the project Envoy for display on Alameu Eunice's gallery in Paris. Do you like that? It's fancy sounding. It was a multifaceted project combining sculptures, cameras, and interaction between objects and our audience. He recollected in an interview with Art Filter. The result was stunning, but I could sense there was something wrong. She never came to the opening of the show. In fact, I never saw her again. Nice. Nice. Does that conclude the sweep of... Three graves by the mausoleum. The horse and shortcut. The horse and shortcut. Oh, the horse up there. Yeah. Horse and shortcut. Oh, yeah, shortcut. Okay, so yeah, in the corners, you're right. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to take the windy stairs up, though, right? Is it windy stairs up or windy stairs down? Windy stairs up. Yeah, let's go try those. Put the thing in his forehead. Activate that horse. That horse has been activated. I like the sword just on the wall. 15, 16, 17. I mean, I know I've probably... Okay, what is this one? I don't remember. Okay. I've actually been thinking more about this one even since the last stream. Okay, so let me talk. My head, this is where it's been. I have, again, constantly, before I go to bed, have stared at this picture in my phone of the screen. And I've tried different things. I've tried rotating. I've tried thinking them as not letters, but like, or no, not full numbers, but letters. Like, if we take away the V, L, and then it looks like IES, sorta, and then it's lies, right? The word would be lies. But then I go, what does that even mean? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for us. But there's also a V. And upside down, a V doesn't look like anything except maybe like a A missing a line in it. I still have the picture on my phone, yeah? I should. Let me see. Sorry, trying to pull it up. Okay, so if I rotate it on my phone, it could be like an SEI 7A. But again, that doesn't, I don't know how that would translate. I had a cough there. V L The solution is probably really simple is the thing. Because I refuse to think that like it's as I kind of joked about before, like the shortcut, some of these are so simple seeming, but I don't think it's because they're actually just that easy, or they're either all very difficult or they're all very easy. And it's, again, it goes down to the thing of if your brain just sees the solution or not. I think they're all supposed to be easy, and it's just like visually, do you see what we're trying to show to you? So I'd imagine the answer do the lines, do you break up the lines to make a 1, 3, 5 somehow? What if that is it? Let me see. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that can't be it. That would have been so smart. If like the V, the L, and the plus, you take them apart and they're just lines, and then this somehow represents a 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 plus 1, 3, 5 equals. Oh my god. What if it is? What if the... Oh no, I had to in my head think of the plus. What if it is just... Oh no. What if it's just 1, 3, V represents a 1, a plus represents the 3, and the L represents the 5. It's less, if this is it, if this is truly it, and the solution is not to think of the plus as an actual equation. See, that's, but it as a variable. That's so demonic. Honestly, dark-sided. Gargoyles, demons, ghosts, and spirits. This puzzle is haunted. That shit's fucked up. That's so fucked up. That is evil. That is so fucking evil. That is so evil, dude. Okay, I should actually test it before I get mad. Before I actually get mad. No! Wait! Oh, wait! No! No! No, wait. No, I can't be like this. It can't. No, I have to be right. 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 Oh my god, how embarrassing. Wait, what? V, L, V plus... No, that seems so right. V plus L. Am I just so wrong? Oh no. All of the good I've done on this stream is washed away now because of this. Oh, how embarrassing. What? I'm incredulous. What? That made so much sense to me all of a sudden. I mean, it was stupid and evil, but it made sense. Oh no. What do you mean? What do you mean that's not the right answer? No way. That could have been it. What? I have to have been close. I'm so pissed. You don't understand. I'm so upset right now. I feel, if you probably could see my face, it's probably all red. I'm so embarrassed. How does that not the solution then? What? It made so much sense. What? Oh, it even made sense with what I said my friend said about the puzzle thing. Maybe. I told him as of 2 days ago. Cause I told him I was gonna play it again on Wednesday. And then he's like, "Did you solve the puzzle?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna try. I'll probably get to it on Wednesday." Because at the time, I thought my sweep wasn't gonna be as successful because we spent a lot of time on the first floor. So I was like, "Oh, I'll probably make it to the second floor by that time." So then on Wednesday after stream, I texted him and I was like, "I still haven't solved the thing," but I haven't given an update since then. We only talked on Thursday about him buying the game for spring break. Fuck, dude. What do you mean? Was I close? I have to have been close. I think that this is more my line of thinking. I need to not think of it as like equation. It's got to be something stupid like that. I think I'm close. I think I'm nearing the stupidity level. I think I'm like zeroing in on just how stupid this puzzle is. Oh my god, how embarrassing. What is this? V plus L. L equals... Okay, new idea. What if it's close to that, but instead of, since it's not an equation anymore, think of the equal sign as a mirror. And so the L, the closest thing to the mirror on each side is L and 1. Maybe the answer is just 1. New line of thinking, because it's not an equation anymore, right? Why would I think that I'm reaching? Dude, don't even start. Don't That is not a reach. That makes sense. There's mirrors. The equation. It's not an equation anymore. If that was what I was supposed to be thinking. What happens if I rotate it this way? What if I rotate it this way? What does that do? Oh my god. I think I'm being... I think I'm just smarter than the puzzle, I think is the thing. I think I'm overthinking. It's like overthinking, but it's not just overthinking. It's not like I'm thinking over a certain level. I think I'm smarter thinking. That should be the term. It's less overthinking, and it's more I'm just on another level compared to this puzzle. Especially with what I've solved previously today. Like, my brain is, the neurons are firing at such a high capacity that like a simpleton puzzle such as this just is just like so outside of my scope because I'm thinking on like 10 levels beyond this. Sense. Damn. I mean, that's honestly the same thing. I still, no matter how much people want to clown me for that, like the 761 thing makes so much sense to me, and I think is a better answer than whatever the answer it ended up being. I'll just say it, and that's not me just coping. That is just for a fact. The thing said something about empty rooms or something, or maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know, but like the empty space made the numbers. LV. Shit, this is going to be the last thing we end up doing tonight if I just keep staring at this. V and L. I gotta solve this. It's going to drive me insane. You reacted as if I maybe got the question right when I was saying the 1, 3, or just V and L. V and plus were like numbers. Or were just the things. Like variables. I don't know. I thought I had it. Fuck. Shit. So true. So true. Okay, which was more of a reach? The mirror thing I said just recently, or the fact that the V and the plus were just the 1 and the 3, and then it was just saying like 1, 3, 5? Or are those both similar reaching levels? Just as far off. 1, 3, 5. Do I want an answer? I don't know. I could probably, I mean, on it, let's be a 1,000,000% real. They're either both equally very, very wrong, or the mirror thing is ridiculous sounding. I will admit, but I'm getting desperate. Yeah, okay, that's the answer I was expecting. I don't know. The mirror thing sounded kind of smart at the moment when it was leaving my mouth. It was when I was starting to put in the answer where I was like, there's no way no this is correct. But as it was leaving my mouth, it made a sense. V plus L equals 135. V plus L. VL equals 135. L equals 1, 8, 5, 6. Is it 36? That doesn't make much sense. I was saying 36 because, again, I don't know the logic to get to this point, but if you take the back side of the 3 and then shove it up against the 5, it then creates like a 6. But I don't know why you would do that. I'm losing it. I'm desperate. I'm desperate on this fucking thing. This is like my white whale. This stupid shortcut puzzle that ultimately doesn't mean anything, right? Because the map, I mean, this doesn't do anything. This is all this is a matter of pride at this point. This is just This is solely how bad do you want it? How much by not solving this is it going to eat up at me? Eat me up? Eat up at me? I think that's the phrase. VL 135. Which I'm like doubting. Is it like a trick question like that one where it was like, oh, which number is hidden behind the black bar? And none of these have. That one was evil. Yeah, if it was something like this. But it's not. It's not written like that. Which number is hidden behind the black bar? I've tried 35, right? I've tried 5. It's funny because the thing I'm thinking of in my head, you know how I was just saying how the shortcut door means nothing, especially because I've been on now both sides of the shortcut door. So solving this doesn't do anything for us. Literally, as far as I can tell, like I could get this game, I could finish this game, and this door could remain closed for the end of time to the end of time. So like, on one hand, if I just looked up the answer and then input it, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't. It wouldn't like make my completion of the game sullied. You know what I mean? But also, I could just leave it closed, and also the game would remain sullied, and like, or it would be unsullied. Like it would just be like I could. It's just the point I'm trying to make is it's like it's like a cat box as far as a puzzle in a weird way. Not really, but just go with the metaphor. That I could input the answer and look up the answer and put it in, and it wouldn't change anything materially, right? Like because it's not like I actually progressed in the game by putting in the answer. But I could also just leave it and just let it escape my mind and not worry about it ever again. And then it would just be like nothingness. It wouldn't matter. I could get to both sides. So what's the better solution? If I truly can't solve this, do I feel better if I look up the answer and then I'm like and then I learn how what it is, or do I feel better not looking up the answer, not solving it by myself, assuming I can't solve it by myself, and then just being like it doesn't matter. No skin off my nose, you know? It's a tricky situation that I don't know. Just a point I want to bring up. It's interesting. You know, but to me, like a small hint. I'm like, I'm not obviously 100% confident, but I'm like pretty dang confident. The moment I get a hint to this, it's gonna just open it up for me. I feel like this is one of those things where, like, unless your hint was so vague that it just was nothingness, that it's just so at that point, if I wanted a hint, I could just look it up. Honestly. I still hold on to the fact I don't think this is a math thing, which might be really foolish to say when it ends up being a math thing. You know what I mean? Like, but to me, I think this is more a tricky thing. I think there's something I'm just not seeing as far as like I think I was on the right track, maybe not really, but sort of on the right track of thinking like, oh, V is a 1, the plus sign is the 3, L is a 5, therefore L is 5, easy, bingo bango. I would think it's closer to something like that than it is, hey, somehow you're supposed to know that V equals 67 and then L is the product of, or, 135 minus that 67 somehow. I think it's because if it is just truly a math problem, how would you know what V is? To solve for L, you'd have to know what V is. But nothing indicates what V is. There's nothing. And it wouldn't make sense to make it like whatever, just what position is V in the alphabet, because that's going to leave you a 3-digit number then for L. I'm almost determined to just solve this tonight. I'll stay up for another 5 hours and just stare at the screen. to everyone's detriment. See, that's still too much. If I'm going to solve it, I want to solve it completely on my own. Like completely on my own. V plus L. See, and it's tricky because technically V and L are Roman numerals, so then it's like, is there a Roman numeral tied to this thing? You would think not. You would think not. Did I ever try just putting in 50? I mean, it doesn't make much sense for the equation or anything, but I didn't like. Okay, I probably did try that. Controller back on desk. Yeah, just L, just Roman numeral L. That's I'm like I said, I'm desperate. Uh, 5. Does rotating? I know I'm going back to rotating. Does rotating do anything? S-E. Um, and the other thing is like if it really mattered to me, I could solve it without looking it up by just brute forcing it. That's the other funny thing about it. Is that if I really was like dead set on solving it just for the sake of solving it, but not really solving it, but just inputting the correct number without looking it up if I actually cared, then I could just brute force it, right? That's the other path to this. But again, why would you do that? Because you can, I mean, I can get to both sides. That would be just a purely completionist, like, open the door just for the sake of opening the door. But also don't feel bad. I'm thinking of other things other than this stupid puzzle. Why is this the one thing? Why is this? Maybe it's just. Is there something just with the black bar? Is there something in the way the black bar is like presented? Like, I know this doesn't make much sense, but stick with me. Something along the lines of like, oh, only one number could fit somehow between a black, like on the black bar, or hidden behind it, I guess. Something along that where it's like, oh, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make much sense at all, but I'm just thinking out loud here. Um, yeah, black bar. Or what if, again, going back to something like this, but like maybe the black bar it's talking about is not the big black box. Maybe the black bar means something like the equal sign or the plus. What's a bar? It's not 17, is it? Wait, did I input that correct? Yeah, 15, 16, 17. Okay. There's like possible like if that was the solution, then I'd be pissed. There's like certain things where it's like, oh man, if the answer was something like that. The line of thinking there was the black bar being the bar at the top. It's a thin black bar, and then 17 is behind it. Does that make sense? I think I'm overthinking this, but I'm trying everything in my brain, like every possibility. To me, that's clever, but I would be pissed that I spent so much time on this. But 17 is behind the bar. Is behind the bar at the top. Oh, and it's a 2-digit number. And that would fit in line with the fact that we can't solve the equation because we don't know what a V is. So then it's like, oh, it's not even, you're not even supposed to be paying attention to that. It's again the question, how the question is answered. Do we, in the other instances, see, it says this number, what's hidden behind the black bar. So we see, they use black bar quite frequently. Damn. Actually, you know what? I wish it was 17. I wish I was right. Hidden behind the black bar. Okay. Black bar. Hidden behind the black bar. Which number is hidden behind the black bar? Two, three, one. I really so badly want to get this. So bad. So bad. It's so stupid. It's one little thing that doesn't mean anything. All right. Here's the kind of hint I want. This I think is fair to ask. Of all, I think you've seen most of my time across these multiple streams with this one puzzle. Have I ever been, of all the different theories I've had, have I ever been somewhat close or along the path of what I should be thinking to solve this? Or have I not even come close to... I haven't been close to the thought process that would be involved in solving this. Okay, so I got to keep changing up what I'm thinking. Okay, that's at least something. That's at least something. I haven't been close. I've thought of so many abstract things, though. nothing I thought of was close or on the right path. What? Another question. If I was, I'm not going to, but if I was to brute force it, and then whatever I ended up brute forcing and finally it opened the lock, would knowing the answer, would I then very easily be able to go like, oh, that makes a ton of sense. That's why that's the answer. And then like reverse engineer the way to solve the answer? Or if I just got the number and it wasn't, I guess I'm saying it as like brute force, but let's just say someone told me the number and then I was like, okay, and I input the number and then it opened. Would it immediately in my brain go like, oh, that's why? You think yes? What? What? How? What? Oh man. What? Ah, that just leaves me with more questions. L L double L V 1 2 5 I could reverse engineer it easily once given the solution, and I haven't been anywhere close yet on the path to solving the reason why it would be an answer. Is it an actual equation even? Again, thinking out loud. Okay, so if I just to go down the actual equation path, when you see v plus L, you would think, oh, it's something plus something equals 135, the most basic kind of like math equation. Or a more literal sense of like smush whatever is V to L and literally just scoot them next to each other, and then it would be the answer. Like, as an example, V equals 1, 3, and L equals 5, and then you just ram them together, and it would be 1, 3, 5. Is there another way an equation thing works? V plus L. I'm even thinking of things like again, solving it like a math equation. If you wanted to solidify just L on one side, you would take V, you'd subtract V from both sides. So then L would equal 135 minus V. But what does that do for us? 135 minus V. And then immediately your brain wants to be like, oh, it's V is 5 as a Roman numeral, and then you're getting 130, and that's still too large of a number. If it was just a translation of V to a number, 135. Can't believe. Okay, let me try sketching something. I'm gonna sketch something. Oh, that scared me. I've been so inactive, my controller fell asleep. Game's telling me to hurry the fuck up. Another question. I think this is an interesting question, and I don't think it gives me enough. And it's like my own question that I thought of, and it doesn't give me too much of a hint, I think. But I think it reveals something. If I was, instead of taking a picture and staring upon this thing like I have for the last several nights before I go to bed, if I instead either on a piece of paper or I loosely did it on, like, let's say Microsoft Paint, just wrote out V plus L equals 135, and then L equals, and then a black bar, but it was in my own handwriting, would that fuck up the puzzle somehow? Is it specifically how this is written? Or like even the very deliberate, like, straight lines and everything? Like, if instead of the 135 being very straight lines, if instead of that, if I wrote my 3 very curved, like a normal person would kind of like write 3s, like with a much more curved lines, like almost like 2 curved circle things, would that ruin the puzzle in theory? It would fuck up the puzzle, depending. It's just vague enough. What is that? Okay, because that's now where my line of thinking is. Like, is it deliberate, a very purposeful way how the numbers are written? Because they use, in other parts of the puzzles, they use very, like, the font. I guess I should say, what I'm trying to say is the font work on here is very deliberate, it seems. The font work is very distinct. gonna... I feel like I probably even guessed this previously. Okay. Again, I'm growing desperate. I probably have tried that number. It's deliberate. Hmm. I'm trying now to think. Maybe it's like, I don't necessarily say the strokes, but like, if, again, going back to what I was saying previously, where it's like if you break up like an L, but I mean, I don't know how you would break up a V and then it would become... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One, two, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah. What is if I had a 1, a 3, and a 5, and I took away that, I have that and that. Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't think I can get it. I truly, especially if you're saying I haven't been close to the line of thinking needed to solve it. Um, VL. Fuck up the solution. Nah, I don't know. I hate to I hate to end the stream on not solving a thing. That's why I really badly wanted it, but I don't think I'm getting it. At least not tonight. It's not happening. It's not happening, so quit asking. Fucking the video clip of Nick Saban. I'm not gonna answer, so quit asking. No, I'll go put the thing on the horse. That'll be. It's not really solving a puzzle. Oh wait, no, I did still put the thing on the horse. Oh, I'd kill myself. With laughter is what I mean. Like, I'm funny. I'm funny when I say it like that. I'm funny when I said the thing that was wrong, clearly. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just try something. Nope, come on. What if I just said a bunch of names at her? Nothing in particular, honestly. I was just trying to see if something. You found me out. I was just looking at random stuff. Alright. 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 Fuck, I'm out of sorts with that fucking. So out of sorts. I really just spent like an hour, didn't I, on this fucking thing just looking at. Damn. Well, waste of everyone's time. Most importantly, my own. It's fine though. It's all good. You're used to it at this point. Okay. Yeah. I need to be going. I had fun though. I had fun despite the, the disappointment there at the end. Maybe it'll come to me. I will, before falling asleep tonight, I will look at it again. I will look at it again, and maybe we'll get it. It's got to be something else. It's just got to be something else. I'm going to take away the fact that it's something that I've not thought about closely, like path-wise. So if I had to broaden the range. Some great solves, some not so great solves, some non-solves. All right, I'll give you some great solves. I'll give you some non-solves. What do you mean? What do you mean by some not so great solves? Every solve has been great tonight. Sounds like you're trying to diminish my the greatness that was on display tonight. Okay, so for next time we play this game, we're gonna do the sweep of 3. We need to do sweeps technically of like the cellar and the loft if needed. We need to go and do the discs, the floppy discs that we've been getting. I need to turn in these scripts. I need to see whatever these things do. I don't know what the fuck these could be. And yeah, insert the other 2 coins. Do all that, obviously. That's part of the sweep, though, I guess I would technically say. The rest of the puzzle box, because I know there were puzzle boxes and doors and stuff that I didn't come back to because I was so dead set on the stupid shortcut door. How many shortcut doors are there left? Is that the last one? That can't be the last one, right? No, there's one here. There's one down here. 3. Maybe 3? Well, we'll see. It's funny because, like, I know that I don't technically need to get them, but I really badly want to solve it all. What's the, what are we doing on the money? Quiz club, shortcuts, prototypes, the past. All right. Tomorrow, at some point, should be Higurashi reading. It might be just that tomorrow, if I'm being 1,000,000% honest. Sunday, I could see myself wanting to play Valkyria Chronicles since I didn't play it tonight, since the choice was Lorelei. So Lorelei then might be making an appearance in a few days, sometime next week, during the week probably. So that's looking quite ahead. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice rest of your night. It's late. It's late. It's a mega late probably for you. And yeah, until tomorrow night.